I checked in, I got my tickets. I'm so anxious. I mean, flying within Russia is a different story, but here I'm flying to another country. Oh my god. There are three main airports in Moscow, and I'm used to Sheremetyevo. And this one, Domodedovo, and I was scared maybe I took the wrong route. You know, this typical anxieties like, oh, what if I oversleep? But yeah, I'm checked in. But there will be a transfer in Baku as well, and I know I should be anxious about this too. That's my breakfast: pancakes with meat and some water. So I flew to Baku, Azerbaijan, but this is not my final destination, and now I have to wait for 1 more hour. My flight from Moscow to Baku was about 4 hours. It was very unusual to look at different people, speaking different languages, because this is my first time abroad in 3 years. I only went to the United States 3 years ago, and yeah, a bit of cultural shock. Also now I'm in the airport. They said I have to wait for 1.5 hours, and it's funny that I cannot even like buy food or drinks here because none of my cards work. I have a Russian Visa, I have Russian Mir card, but Mir doesn't work here. Visa, of course, doesn't work here, and it's so weird. It feels like you don't have rights. Another thing, I don't know if I should tell it now, or maybe when I'm already not in Russia, let's say this, and that's why I should feel free. So when I was passing the border guards, I mean the people who check you before you go to the airplane, the Russian customs workers, they, because I have American visa in my passport, the woman asked me why you went to America. I said that was an educational program. She asked me why I'm flying to Baku, why I'm flying to the next place that I'm going after Baku. She asked, do I have friends there? And she also asked, how do I make money in Russia? I said, I run a YouTube channel. And for some reason, this answer satisfied her. Probably it was just a formality. But then she told me that I have to go with some man. Some guard came. He took me to some nearby office. They checked my passport, and after probably 2 minutes, he was like checking my passport, looking at my photo and looking at me, probably making sure it's myself, it's me. And then they said, you can go. And when they took me to that office, my heart was beating. I was scared, but I was thinking I'm not gonna show my messages to them, because in spring there was a common practice for the Russian guards to check people's like phones. If you follow some anti-governmental, anti-war chats or what you're writing to your friends, that all was checked, so people were really scared. Yeah, so, but you kind of can like refuse to show your phone, but then they can say, well, then you don't board on the plane. I was ready to not board on the plane. I was ready to turn away and get to my destination through some other country. So yeah, but for me it was easy. I was kind of rude to that woman, because when she asked me why you're flying there, I was like, because I want so. Like normally you have to say, I'm going there for a vacation, to visit friends, to visit my sister, blah blah blah. I said, because I want so, why? But it's the wrong thing to say. Probably they were just tired of me and let me go. But yeah, I just answered that way because I was scared, and you know, when you're scared, you are trying to like attack first. And I was not rude, but I said like, because I want to fly there, so that's it. Well, basically I can do that. But that question, like what you were doing in America, do they think that I was like, I don't know, shaking hands with Biden and planning something against Russia. That's so weird. And I purposely don't say the name of this country where I'm going to until the end of this video to keep people watching this video. Now you can stop the video, please not close it at all, and just think what country I'm going to. Wow, how many options there are for Russians. Honestly, it feels like I'm subhuman, because why everybody can buy things here and I cannot use my card? Like I'm a simulation? I'm living in a simulation? What is happening? Lol, I thought this is water fountain. From the distance it looked like one, but it's just trash. No water.
Мта – это гора, Цминда – это святое. Святая гора.
We are taking a cable way. So we're going to that
Yeah, that castle.
the
I
castle.
don't really remember the name, but it's really beautiful.
Hello, Zach. Yeah,
Yeah,
you are not seen here, but yeah, it's dark.
I'm invisible.
Beautiful, isn't it? So, yes, I'm in Georgia. This is my final destination. I'm not going anywhere else, and I don't know how much time I will spend here, at least half a year, maybe a year. I don't know what I'm doing, and we love that. We're here for the adventure. So yeah, on that first day when I flew to Tbilisi, my good friend Zach the Russian met me. If you watched my channel last year, you might have seen Zach in some of my videos. And Zach is also a Russian who left Russia because of the war. He actually left early on, was like in March. And he makes videos about Russia's politics. He does a great job. So Zach showed me the city. We climbed up some hill. It was so cool, and it was the best introduction to Tbilisi. I'm doing now all this stuff like banking, accounts. There are lots of impressions. I want to share them so much, and this will be topics of my next videos, but so far I will just show you the pictures that I took here in Tbilisi, the streets, the street art, cats, food. It's just amazing. And I'm reflecting on that situation in the Russian airports, and I realized that that interrogation was the outcome of my mistake. I should not have been so rude with that woman. Probably I was too suspicious to them. And also that people who work there, they're supposed to investigate and prevent terrorism, so it is a really serious job. So I understand why they are checking everybody. Of course, in Russia, people are still thrown to jail for saying a word or holding a piece of paper. But yeah, it's not my case. I don't want to pretend like, oh my god, I escaped from KGB, they were interrogating me. No, it was just a usual thing. I was nervous and tired, and when you suffered from this regime, from this system so much, it is really hard to be neutral and polite to people who work for this regime. But yeah, I'm free now. I'm in Georgia. The new period, the new stage in my life begins, and I feel such relief because I finally did it. And I'm so grateful that I have the opportunity to fly to another country, to rent an apartment, buy food. Like, the majority of Russian people cannot do this. And I'm so grateful to you for being with me in this journey for all these months, for supporting me. So let's keep in touch, watch my next videos. They will be about Georgia, but also I filmed some stuff in Russia, in St. Petersburg, in Veliki Novgorod city. It's so interesting. But now when I'm in Georgia, it seems that videos are not already relevant, but still I really wanna show them to you. But so far I'm planning to post videos from Georgia and Russia, and then only from Georgia. There is a lot to explore, a lot to overcome. And yeah, that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you a wonderful day. Goodbye. Пока-пока.